The Galactic Council chamber fell into an uneasy silence as the holographic display flickered to life. Commander Zixthor of the Covenant Armada stood before the assembled representatives of 47 species, his crystalline exoskeleton reflecting the pale blue light of the chamber. His voice carried the weight of urgency as he spoke. "Esteemed council members, I bring grave news. Our expeditionary fleet has encountered them." A ripple of disbelief swept through the chamber. Ambassador Quellen, a towering being of pure energy contained within a containment field, pulsed with skepticism. "Impossible. Humans are myths. Stories told to frighten young ones across the galaxy." Zixthor's mandibles clicked nervously. "I wish that were true, Ambassador. But 3 cycles ago, our forces engaged what we believed to be a primitive settlement on the outer rim of the Terran system. We expected easy conquest. What we found instead..." He paused, his voice trembling. "What we found was hell itself." The hologram shifted, displaying grainy footage of a blue-green planet orbiting a yellow star. Earth. The legendary homeworld that existed only in ancient texts and cautionary tales passed down through millennia. According to mythology, humans were the galaxy's first spacefaring species, warriors so fierce and unpredictable that the ancient civilizations had driven them to extinction. Or so everyone believed. "Show us," demanded Council Prime Raider, her 6 eyes narrowing with interest. The footage began to play. The Covenant battlecruiser Inevitable Conquest had descended upon the human colony of New Horizon with overwhelming force. 50,000 soldiers equipped with plasma weaponry and powered armor, against what reconnaissance suggested was a mining settlement of barely 10,000 souls. Rose Martinez stood in the colony's command center, her dark eyes fixed on the descending ships. At 28, she had seen her share of hardship, humanity's exodus from Earth, the desperate scramble to establish footholds in hostile systems, the constant struggle for survival. But she had never seen an alien armada. "All citizens to shelters," she commanded, her voice steady despite the thundering of her heart. "Activate the defense grid." Beside her, Alex Chen, the colony's chief engineer and her partner of 5 years, worked frantically at the controls. His fingers danced across holographic interfaces as he brought ancient systems online, systems that humanity had hoped never to use again. "Rose, they're hailing us," he said, his voice tight, "demanding our immediate surrender." She looked at him, and in that moment something passed between them. A understanding forged through years of survival on the frontier, a recognition of what had to be done. "Tell them," Rose said quietly, "that humans don't surrender." Alex's lips curved into a grim smile. "They're going to learn why we're mythical." In the council chamber, the footage showed the moment of first contact. Covenant forces landed in overwhelming numbers, their advanced technology gleaming in the light of New Horizons' twin suns. They expected capitulation. They expected fear. What they got was a moment of silence. Then all hell broke loose. The humans emerged from the colony structures not with fear, but with fury. Rose led the defense personally, a plasma rifle in her hands and fire in her eyes. Alex had rigged every system, every piece of equipment, every structure to become a weapon. The mining lasers turned into artillery. The refineries became improvised explosives. Even the atmospheric processors were weaponized, creating localized storms that confused Covenant sensors. But it wasn't the weapons that shocked the invaders. It was the humans themselves. Where other species calculated odds and retreated when facing superior numbers, humans charged forward. Where logic dictated surrender, humans fought harder. Rose and her people moved with a coordination born not of hive mind telepathy, but of something the galaxy had forgotten: human intuition, adaptability, and sheer stubborn refusal to yield. Alex jury-rigged a mining rig into a mobile fortress, its drill arms tearing through Covenant battle armor like tissue paper. Rose organized guerrilla tactics, using the colony's network of tunnels to strike from impossible angles. And when the Covenant deployed their fearsome war beasts, creatures that had broken the spirit of a dozen conquered worlds, the humans looked at them and saw only targets. The battle lasted 47 hours. When it ended, the Covenant forces retreated in disarray. Of 50,000 soldiers, less than 12,000 returned to their ships. The human colony had lost 2,000 defenders, but New Horizons still stood, unconquered. The hologram froze on an image that would haunt the galaxy for generations. Rose Martinez standing atop a destroyed Covenant tank, her armor scorched and battered, raising her rifle in defiance as the enemy fleet retreated. Beside her, Alex worked even in that moment, already repairing systems for the next battle they knew would come. This, Zixthor said to the stunned council, is what we face. The myths are real. Humans are not extinct. They have been hiding, rebuilding, waiting, and now they know we're here. Ambassador Quellen's containment field flickered with distress. But the ancient records said they were driven out because they were too dangerous, too unpredictable, too human, finished Council Prime Raider. She looked around the chamber at the frightened faces of galactic civilization's leadership. Our ancestors made a grave error. They didn't destroy humanity. They only made them angry. The chamber erupted into chaos as representatives demanded action, debated responses, and argued over blame. But Zixthor simply stood, watching the frozen image of Rose and Alex, these two humans who had become the galaxy's worst nightmare. Humanity was back. And this time, they wouldn't be pushed aside. Far away in the Terran system, Rose sat across from Alex in their repaired command center, reviewing after-action reports. She looked up at him, exhaustion evident in her features. "They'll come back," she said quietly, "with more ships, more soldiers." Alex reached across and took her hand, his grip firm and certain. "Let them come. They wanted to find humans. Now they'll learn what that really means." Rose nodded, a fierce pride burning in her chest. Humanity had spent centuries in the shadows, rebuilding, surviving, preparing. The galaxy thought them myths. The galaxy thought them extinct. The galaxy was about to learn the truth. Humans don't die quietly, and they never, ever forget. The age of human silence was over.